Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hippie and the Mexican. That is our podcast name, as you can see. Thank you for clicking on this video. Thank you for actually taking the time just to listen. Look at this is not gonna be a regular podcast. This is just a fucking two guys talking to each other with other people, trying to get different point of views. We are just two dudes trying to learn and inform us by talking and having conversation with other people. Just keep it simple, you know. Thank you. Comment, like, subscribe, all that bullshit.
I think it'll be fine.
And stick around. This is gonna be a fucking cool ass journey. Thank you.
Snaps.
Like what? What do you mean?
Like question and answer. Question. You answer.
I don't know about that.
It's okay.
I guess we just had to start at the same time. We just had to start at the same time, I guess. Honestly, it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy chopping it up at all. But fuck it. Fucking, you know. I had to figure out a way.
I see the type of person you are now. You're I'll leave it for tomorrow.
Yeah, not gonna.
Tomorrow me kind of problem.
You know, fuck it, you know. What you worried about right now? Which is worried about right now? How the shit's gonna fucking. What are we gonna talk about?
We could have started recording that.
I low-key kind of did.
Oh, you did already?
I started mine already. Oh.
Hi, y'all. I'm late to the program.
Yeah.
Look, it even has my address. Well, not my address, but the address of here.
Yeah. Mine says glaucoma.
Glaucoma?
Yeah. Like.
Oh, Colmeca. Is there glaucoma? I'm like, isn't that a heart disease?
Glaucoma. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day outside.
It's
The
currently.
type of day I do acid on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is true. Snuggle up in your hoodie. Just snuggled up in your hoodie.
I'd take it off.
Oh shit.
I'd be fucking laying down on the grass.
Damn.
I've been wanting to lay down on the grass so bad.
Yeah.
But too many dogs pissing shit here, so.
What's wrong about that?
You're right.
That's one with
All
nature.
natural.
Just one with nature.
I'll wear a white shirt and just classy myself.
Yeah. White pants, white shirt, white underwear, white shoes, white socks, and white skin.
White skin. Yeah. I'm already white, so I got that.
Check.
You're black on the other hand.
Yeah. But I'm white inside.
You're white inside.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah.
It's currently Saturday at 8:55.
It's gonna be a boring ass podcast.
It's gonna be a boring ass podcast. That should be the name of the podcast. Boring ass podcast.
Or that. Come fall asleep to us talking.
Come fall to us. Oh, okay. Yeah.
These trees. Oh, Max. Max has been trying to get me to go tag.
Oh,
And I've been wanting to go tag for like the longest too. But every time he comes over, he always fucking forgets to bring his spray cans.
And you can't buy them if you're under 18, right?
I think you can. I mean, I'm over 18, so
You can just fucking pick them up.
yeah.
I don't know. How's that culture of tagging? I don't know. I never was in tagging. But Pedro was. He used to tag a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He likes like art and stuff like that. I mean, I feel like you kind of have to be into liking art in order to tag, because in reality, tagging is like a form of art.
Yeah. But I guess in my mentality, I guess it was kind of a culture of like people that got out of school and like went to go tag for no reason. You get me?
Oh.
I don't know. I never really understood like the point of tagging, because I always thought of it like, oh, you can just fucking paint on like a canvas or something.
Yeah, I guess.
But I guess that's why I kind of want to know more of the culture of like the fucking tagging.
It's just that like fuck it kind of attitude, I guess. I mean, obviously we're not going to be fucking tagging houses and shit, right? But you know, there's a bunch of trains, factory walls. They're plain and boring. We gotta spice life up.
I wonder where tagging got started. Like just gangbangers started tagging everywhere.
I wouldn't say gangbangers. Tagging didn't start with gangbangers, right? We can get it. So what?
Wait, hold on. Let's wait until this train. What were you saying?
The sound of train,
Uh huh.
trains, roosters, and rain are like the most satisfying sounds to me. So it's like the way that I grew up, right? So I have very fond memories from when I was a child, and we'd go to Michigan nearly every month. It was like a 6-hour drive there and back. I mean, 6 hours over there, 6 hours back. So yeah, we made that little journey, migration,
To your
just
ranch?
to go see our cousins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and our tias. And there, they used to live in an apartment that was like right next to this train tracks. And then, you know, always being like having like the fucking time of our lives as little kids over there. And then now I correlate like having a good time to having like trains nearby and all that.
Yeah, I think that's a city thing.
The city
Like,
thing?
yeah. The fuck, like, we got the L, we got the loop, the L, we got the loop, right? We got a whole bunch of train tracks. And I think honestly, yeah, like when I think about trains, I think about Chicago. I don't think about anything else. Like, there's no better like public transportation than Chicago, honestly.
And I think Chicago was also built based on like where all the trains traveled. Didn't they all meet in Chicago?
I don't know about that.
Like the history of Chicago and like, yeah. Anyway,
They did?
Chicago is like a train hub.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Right, and the roosters, well, yeah, just growing up.
I think,
on the
yeah.
rancho.
Did you ever? I think your rooster is just like a fetish you have.
A fetish?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
My cock.
Oh shit. No, I'm just playing. But I'm just saying, like, roosters are like, not everybody likes roosters because
Oh
like,
yeah, a lot of people find them annoying.
yeah, hell yeah.
It's like, I love fucking waking up to that sound. And then especially now that our neighbors got a rooster.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So you kind of hear them in the morning then?
What
You
happened?
kind of hear them in the morning?
Mm-hmm. Always hear them.
That's crazy. It's kind of like your alarm clock and shit.
Yeah.
Like for farmers back in the day, they just heard the rooster cry out. They got up.
My time to get up. When recently I've been waking up at like 4 in the morning. Just
Not today,
ready
though.
to go.
Not today though.
No, not today. I was drinking yesterday.
Oh.
I went over to my I don't even know what they are to me, but it's my stepmom's uncle, I believe.
Someone's uncle.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
No, my stepmom's dad's cousin. There you go.
Oh. Yeah, you would call them. You would call them uncles. Well, not you, but she would call them uncles. And then you were drinking then?
Yeah.
You were going
And
hard?
they also have their own roosters, but they have their roosters to go to cockfights.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Is that legal here?
No, it's not legal. It is not.
So like their claws are like made of gold or something, like metal?
Oh yeah, they attach their little claws because they're naturally their little claw. It's like, have you seen Jurassic Park? Like how the velociraptors have that extra claw on the end, and that's the main one that they scratch with. So what they do is they get like a metal claw, right? They get theirs forged. Some people get theirs like fucking engraved with like little designs and shit. But yeah, point is they attach that to that little toe up on the side of their legs, and that's how they get to killing each other.
Nice. So you gone to a cockfight?
But I've seen them. Yeah. Not like a setup one, but you know, going to the farm, they naturally just fight each other. And it's part of their being, right? It's not like something that they're being forced to do.
Oh, cocks.
I mean, it's obviously bad to get it. Yes, the cocks. Fucking.
I was trying to see. I was trying to see if like you're gonna get a reaction or anything. Yeah. I bet the cocks get pretty angry then.
Yes. Fired up, angry cocks. This is how do you call it? Somebody's Pornhub search history right here. Fired up, angry cocks. And it's true. They're like little dinosaurs. I mean, aren't they remnants of dinosaurs?
Yeah, they're the cousins.
Cousins.
Cousins of cousins.
The long lost cousins. The ones that got away.
Yes, honestly.
Interesting shit, nonetheless. But yeah. How you holding up?
I'm doing
You
good.
brought your family here and everything?
I brought my family here and everything, you know. I told my dad yesterday, he's like, hey, I'm going to with Alejandro to make some videos. And you're like, you're going to leave your brothers home then? I'm like, fuck. And that's when I text you, like, I can't remember my siblings. And yeah, I brought them and then I left them.
Yeah. You're gonna take good care of them. And they got video games there. They'll be alright.
Alright, but
They like video games, right?
they like more video games than I do, you know? Yeah. I don't know, I get bored really quickly with video games.
Yeah. I think you get bored of a lot of things. You always gotta be doing something new. You know?
Dude, yes.
I mean, that's always good. You don't want to be doing like the same shit all the time. And it's like, there's something that I appreciate about you. Like, you always got to be doing something new. You're always trying to figure something out. And that's pretty good. I still haven't gotten the hang of it. You know, I'm still like a creature of habit.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like, I kind of don't like it sometimes though. Because I feel like I want to focus on one thing, but I know I get bored of it and like, and I just gotta fucking get off.
You ever just like try forcing yourself? Because I know I get into those moments too, and that's where I like force myself. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm gonna finish this shit, and I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, especially right now with music.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really trying to force myself to finish a song. Because I have songs that I have not finished, but I feel that are done, but are not like the best quality at all. But they're just there, like they're.
Have more
They're just
faith
like
in
this-
yourself.
Huh?
I said, have more faith in yourself. Don't cut yourself short.
No, yeah, that's true too. But like I know that, like they need more improvement. But like it's just the start of it. I know it's just the start of it. That's why. Like they're just the beginning, like things that I can like reminisce on and I think of.
Do you like? Oh my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, like those, like for music, I really try and like get into like forcing myself to finish one part of like a song, or like every day finish something that I would want to do. Like for example, last night I was trying to make a beat, like kicking a drum and like a bass, and I kind of finished that. And I guess now today will be more fixing up the melody and the rhythm of it. So it's like I kind of I found a way to like take it in easy every day instead of just like one day just mentally drain myself for one day, and then it's better. That's not good. So I decided to just basically spread my week out with like a couple hours each day, just focusing on it instead of like one day draining it.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess that's what you were saying.
It's kind of like what I was getting into too. So like with drawing, I have like that same problem except for with drawing. So it's like I always have these like ideas. I start them off, but then it's like I get bored and I how do you call it? And yeah, I just like walk away from it, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna come finish it up later. But it's like I don't. But when I do that, it's like it kind of ruins my train of thought in a sense, because it's like if I want to do something, I have to just keep on going consistently, and just walking away from it kind of like ruins my like appreciation for it. So it's like I've been having this drawing on my laptop that I've been trying to finish up for like a good. Well, yeah, I left it alone for like a month, and I started it up. I had it going great and everything, and like I forgot about it. So I tried just yesterday. I'm almost done with it now, but yeah, it took me quite a minute to get back to it. Yeah.
I think that's kind of a learning experience. I mean, like that space you leave yourself, I guess you get more of. Like you don't really. For me, I think if I take a couple days off, and I come back and I hear the song again, I don't like it anymore, and I want to fix it up or change it. But if I would stay on it for consistently, then
Running your mind dry.
yeah, in a way, it's like I'm hearing it over and over again, and I don't see a different way to fix up the melody or the rhythm. So if you, I don't know, for art, maybe it might be the same thing, but I know for sure you might look at it a different way than right now in a month.
Back with a fresh mind.
Yeah.
That's definitely what I do, and I like to take inspiration from like other drawings that I see.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that's what I love. How easy it is to like mimic. If you want to draw something, it's like if you really put your mind to it, you just have to follow like the designs of other artists, and it's like I could just like pull up the internet, and then it's that easy. I get to draw all these other things that I could, envision in my mind. And it's like sometimes it's really hard for me to put things that I see in my head onto paper. So when I go out and see other people's works, then like that I get more inspiration, and like I see ways that I can put the things in my mind down onto the paper. And explain to the public what your music is about,
Oh.
or like what type of music.
That's really hard, you know, because I'm still starting, but I feel that I want to take it another level. No, but like, I'm just getting inspiration from Mexican music, Latin roots, such as like cumbia and what else? Lo-fi hip hop, and trying to mix it up together. Because I really like the trumpet in Mexican music. I like the trumpet. I like the bongos, the congas. What else do I like on it? Weedo, it's called like it sounds like that. I really like that. And I want to mix it up with lo-fi and see how I can
Implement your own style.
yeah, honestly, if I can create it together.
Revolutionary.
I hope so. You know, that's
That's
the plan, dude. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things I can make. I just haven't found the freaking inspiration to actually. But I guess that comes with like me just doing it every day and like listening to sounds, how these sounds work, and yeah, that's what I'm doing. The music.
Sounds good. Yeah, and I heard like your little samples and clips that you've made, and those are definitely interesting. I like the one where you made it sound like you were like a radio host, a radio show host.
Oh yeah.
I really like that. And then, fuck, that was actually kind of cool. I like that a lot. And that could be like the intro. That could be the intro to this podcast.
Hello everyone, welcome back to.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool as fuck.
Like a song or like.
Yeah, that could be like the intro to our podcast. Say we live stream it one of these days, right?
Okay.
One of these days in the near future, we get popular enough where we have watchers and shit. Right? And we could get fucking put it up on Twitch, and that could be like the little stream song.
Okay.
They're like waiting, like, oh, we'll be streaming in 30 minutes. 30 minutes until we're live.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Fucking.
And then we can plug Max too. Like,
and then we could plug Max.
Yeah,
Yes.
fucking local artists or something.
Local artists.
In the beginning of the
And I know a couple too. You know Brianna?
Mhm.
Brianna makes music too.
Now she does.
She's
like when
no,
did she
she's
start?
been.
Oh, for real?
Because she's been singing since we were in high school, right?
Nice.
But you know, she was never really went through with it. And like recently she went through with it and her shit is actually really good.
Awesome.
Like, yes, I have a feeling you'd like it.
I might have to hit it up because I have some ideas of like how I want.
And then they know how to make beats. Because Devante, her boyfriend, how do you call it? Well, yeah, he makes beats. And they're really good, dude. Yes. They are really good. You should hit her up.
I might have to because I have some ideas of with female vocals.
Mm-hmm. You don't know any female singers? Or
Yeah.
anybody that sings?
Yeah, I do.
You do?
I mean, when I was in high school, I used to play a lot of music también. And junior year, you remember Hamilton show? Hamilton?
Right.
I think we talked about this.
Yeah, that I might have been at the same Hamilton show that you performed at.
Yeah.
Oh, and we met in college, right? So how many years apart was that?
2.
2 years apart.
Yeah.
And we met up again.
Yeah, so that girl, I know her. She sings pretty well. And I told her like a couple of weeks ago, hey, let's just make the fucking song and record it.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been working on it as well. But it's fucking yeah. I want. I know. I just know her for like freaking singing and shit.
Okay.
But yeah.
That's cool. But yeah, I'll send you Brianna's clip.
That'd be good.
And she's also made music on like what's it called? SoundCloud.
On SoundCloud?
Yeah.
It's her same name?
No. I don't remember.
Oh.
But yeah. But and then we could plug her. Watch. We're gonna get sponsors one of these days.
What is they do?
Oh yeah. We're gonna sponsor condoms and lube.
And vibrators.
Yep. A whole little sex shop.
Everything.
Being outside again after being cooped up all this time.
Yeah.
Fuck quarantine. I mean, it's necessary, right? But damn, that shit took a lot out of me. I mean, I'm typically like a homebody. Like, I like going out, right? But you know, it's always better just to stay at home, chill, appreciate my mental health. What's your view on it, Jesus?
Quarantine was weird. I mean, I didn't like it at all because I started a routine that I really liked, like going to school, and then going to jiu-jitsu, and then going back home. And like I had a whole routine going on, and then like after this quarantine, it's like, oh, I had to stop that, and it was just weird. I just got lazier.
Yeah, definitely lazy. I started playing video games like every fucking day. And I just overindulge in food. So yeah, I turned into like a fat ass. A neck beard. And just before the quarantine started, I was planning on going to the gym. Then this shit started, I stayed at home. And at first, right, I kept it up pretty good because I got a resistance band and like a pull-up bar and some weights and a yoga mat so I could do all my little workouts at home. But then like eventually I just started losing like all type of motivation. Just being stuck there. And that's what I hated about it. Just like fucking, it drained me of everything.
It's like that, fucking, you know?
A life-sucking source. And like, no offense to my family, right? But I can't stand being around them too long.
Jesus Christ.
I love them, I do. But they're there. They do their own thing, and I ain't about it. So yeah. Hopefully I can move out. What I'm trying to do right now is become an electrician because college didn't work out for me. So, I mean, eventually I do want to go back to college. I mean, I say eventually, but I really do want to go back to college. And it's like, I see now like how do you call it? Like I appreciate learning a lot more. And I just want to go back to it. I want to go back to learning more stuff. I want to see like what the world is made of. Definitely going out and exploring more. Just being cooped up, staying up in the city. And it's like, I don't want to just do that. Especially after traveling, like I went to Ecuador. I've been to Mexico. I went to Zacatecas. And also Guanajuato. And when I went to Ecuador, I went to the Galapagos Islands. And man, was that beautiful. I fucking miss that every day. Like the people, just like the culture. I mean, the culture kind of reminds me like the same thing as Mexico. You know, everything's like, you got the sun hitting you, the people are all brown, I'm pale as fuck. And I'm Mexican, but you know, here I am, whitest boy out here. And then Canada was blessed.
You went to Canada?
Yeah, I went to
Fuck,
Canada.
dude. I kind of want to go to Canada, honestly.
Yeah.
You went to like Niagara Falls or like? Oh, okay.
I went to Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls is beautiful, but sadly it's all falling apart.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Because of the water, or?
Yeah, since it's tough roads, you know, everything comes and goes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's a shame. Now people are fighting for like national parks and shit. I mean, Niagara Falls is a national park, and sadly that one, they try their best to keep human contact out of it. It's still a tourism spot, right? But you know, there are some places that people just aren't allowed to go. And as much as we try to like conserve it, you can't stop nature, right? Yes.
I like traveling a lot. I just feel that I just have to find the right people to go with.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's great. Can I ask my uncles that are from my uncles and aunts that are from Mexico, and like, what part of like the world would you like to go to? And they're like, nowhere. I just like to stay and like I don't want to go anywhere. Like they just want to like be with their families and like stay in their own small circle. And it's like when you brought up like that fact that you don't want to stay inside and everything, and like you want to go out, it's like, oh, it's funny how other people see it. Like they just want to stay inside.
Yeah.
And, like we always talk about this, like people that just want to stay in their comfort zone.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like,
And like a comfort zone is like a terrible thing.
yeah, it is. Yeah. I don't know. Like you can't also change their mind either. Like it's how they're raising. Like, but it just, I think it's funny. Like, because when I ask them, they're like, oh, nowhere. They're like, nah, I'm not interested. And they're like, what? Like, one day you're gonna die and like you're not gonna see anything, and it's just like, yeah.
That's why I want to get my own car. I hate being restricted. Fucking told what to do. And I just want to get my car, fucking move out, go run away, see the world, the good, the bad. And I think it's necessary to see like the bad parts of the world. Don't you think?
No, I don't think so.
I feel like, well, the way I see it, I like diving more into, well, not necessarily like problems and shit, but I don't know, like bad things. How are you gonna thrive in a good community if you don't know what's wrong with it? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, how are you trying to make something better? Like your life, right? Everybody's trying to better their life, fucking go for it, be the best person they can be, but nobody ever tries to like assess themselves and be like, oh yes, not necessarily, oh this is wrong with me, but you know, there's things that I can fix. And some people, right? some people do choose to just ignore that, and they just try to like go take different paths in order to live a better life.
But like, what does that have to do with like having to see like the bad and? Well, I guess yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
so yeah, I kind of did take a different path right now. Like I changed the conversation. Okay, so wait, what were we on again?
you were talking about like having to see the bad is like necessary, and I said no, and you were yeah. I'm
Well,
like,
the way I see it, right? If we want to go traveling, right? Not everywhere is like the safest place to be. And when I travel, or if I do decide to travel again, I want to, you know, leave a mark. I don't want to be just this like
tourist.
tourist.
Like, just a tourist.
Yes.
Interesting. So you want to go big, like let's say like Logan Paul, like he fucking went to Japan and like did something stupid.
I mean, not like that, but yeah.
But like, I guess I don't know.
I don't want to be just a tourist.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's hard doing that, like just not being a tourist.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, if you measure it, like I guess it's not measuring it for like other people, but like just measuring it for yourself. In a way, like you just want to make yourself feel like, and I'm not saying it's bad, right? But like you just want to make yourself feel like you did something in that place instead of just being a tourist. It's like that. Yeah, okay. And it's not like
It's like I wanna.
not doing it for popularity or like because you want to be somebody in a way.
I don't really care about being famous.
Yeah.
It's like now, even right now, I don't really have that many friends. I don't check up on social media and all that. It's just I do what I do. You know?
Yeah.
And like I want to leave something behind everywhere I go, not take something from it. Oh, I've been looking into, or I want to start looking into growing mushrooms.
Growing mushrooms?
Yeah.
Good. How is that going? How is that? Because I can tell you my experience. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, like fuck yeah. And then I was like, where the fuck do I get like the stuff?
Yeah, all
like
the spores and shit. Like
Yeah.
you can get a growing kit easy. You can make it yourself.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
Get some fertilizer, some dirt, good dirt. Get like a little plastic lid, and then just put a UV light on top of it.
Okay,
Stick it in
yeah.
the closet somewhere.
Yeah, I just didn't know where to get the fucking spores. And
Yeah.
then I kind of like thought of like the Instagram people that fucking follow me and like people that sell a fucking acid and like, and I was like, oh shit, what if they're cops and shit?
Those are fucking narcs.
They're narcs and like, I just asked, hey, can I get like some spores to grow some mushrooms and
Right.
shit?
No, how do you call it? On Reddit. You could go on Reddit and there's like subreddits where you get to trade people for like magic plants and shit. And like I went through it. And right now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get some peyote. I really want to grow peyote.
You really do?
Yes.
Yeah.
But you know, it's not going to be living here in Chicago because that shit's just going to die. Maybe I could go out to California or Mexico. Oh, when I went to Mexico, matter of fact, there's like a bunch of native people, right? They have their little stands on the side of like public attractions and shit, right? And I bought my hat there. You know my white hat with the little floral design on the top made out of beads? I brought it up before.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I just don't remember honestly.
Oh.
You gotta show me.
Alright, yeah. Let's see, get that. And that same stand where we bought that, they had like a bunch of beads out there. And then my tias, because we were with my tias when we went to Mexico. And we were on La Bufa. It's called La Bufa in Zacatecas. Zacatecas, because the city is called Zacatecas and the state Zacatecas. And it's the capital too. The capital city, Zacatecas.
Uncreative
State,
Mexicans.
Easy. But yeah, my tias just like out of nowhere saw that they were native. Well, all of them, right? You gotta recognize the people. And my tias just asked like, oh, ¿Tienen peyote? La medicina, dice. I was like, oh shit. And then he just out of nowhere gets a little bag, unrolls the bag, and there's like the peyote right
Damn.
there. And it's that easy. And my tia's like, oh yeah, ¿va a venir la próxima semana? And I was like, oh, aquí estoy. And then something, a name, nickname, just asked for him and shit. And I was like, oh, damn, I should have gotten my peyote right there.
Why didn't you though? Like, yeah, you should
Because that
have.
was my mom, and she's like, she's anti-drugs.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yes. Oh, when I was in Mexico, it was fun getting drunk.
Yeah, dude. When I recently went, I was 18, right? And I was like, I kind of find it kind of weird, like just buying alcohol.
Yeah.
Like, but it shouldn't be weird. Like, it's just a fucking alcohol, right?
And I feel like it's also how people see it.
Yeah, like nobody there really cares if you fucking drink or not, honestly. And it's like,
There's like bigger problems to worry about.
yeah,
What I'm gonna fucking eat next and shit.
yeah. Honestly, like they don't really care who fucking drinks or doesn't drink, right? It's just, I guess it's
I mean,
bad.
obviously you care for other people, right?
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I guess that what I'm trying to say is that it's funny how here the age has to be 21 and people strive for it like to be 21 so like they can be able to drink liquor.
it feels like here we're trying to make like cookie cutter humans. And over there in Mexico, there's like a lot more possibility to like go do something different.
Yeah, there is like it's like a third world country in most of the parts, right?
So
And
everything you get to mold, like with the actions that you do. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like here we're taking the paths that are given to us. You know, you want to be an artist, go to art school. You want to do fucking drugs, go to the crackheads.
Yeah. And like, yeah, I mean, like you can do anything you set your mind to in Mexico, but I know it's really hard because like there's not a lot of hope like here.
Yeah.
That is true too.
That is.
But oh shit, let's fucking train pass.
A la verga, los putos trenes, güey. Was this supposed to be family friendly?
I don't know. Who do you think would listen to this, dude? Like, what type of people would listen to this?
Our audience?
Yeah, what
We're
type
gonna
of
start
audience?
classifying our audience before we put up our first podcast.
I think so.
All right.
Like, they should be stereotypical as fuck.
Oh yeah. Okay. I consider myself a hippie.
Okay.
So, hippies,
I could
spread that hippie love, my people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Spread that love. I consider myself a fucking Mexican, so I don't know if my Mexican people. My Mexican people.
Paisas.
Paisas are gonna
Where
fucking
my
want
paisas
to.
at?
I don't know. I think people are scared of like drugs.
Drugs? Oh yeah, definitely. People are always scared of what they don't know.
Yeah.
And I tried. There's like some people who are so. And I'm not saying this is a bad thing, right? But there are people who are like so stuck in that mindset. And I tried talking to people about drugs and shit. And some people just tell me, oh, you should stop doing that. Don't do it. You know, I care for you. And like they think I'm gonna die from like smoking some weed or doing some acid, right? And it's like,
Which is they're not wrong. You can probably die.
I could. I could.
But it's just it's a risk over reward, honestly.
Yeah. And at the same time, you die from anything.
Yeah, you do.
I'm gonna be fucking swimming, I drown.
It's
Why
funny.
isn't my mom stopping me from swimming?
Yeah, I mean it's funny
I
because
almost drowned like 5 times. I mean, doing stupid shit, right?
yeah, that's my.
But we have so much more possibility to do stupid shit while swimming, driving, walking around than, well, maybe. I don't know. I was gonna say more possibility of doing stupid shit while just living in general.
You can die with dumb things. Like there's like many dumb ways to die. You can say like
Oh,
that.
yeah, definitely. Dumb ways to die.
Did you ever play that game? Dumb ways to die.
Yeah, that's a game. It's a mobile game. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking.
My I don't know what he is to me. My niece. Niece is for both a boy and a girl, right?
No, nephew,
Oh,
Niece.
niece and nephew. Okay. See, I did not know that. All right, my nephew. He had that game on his tablet, like, and it's like a game promoted to little kids, like Dumb Ways to Die. And everywhere we'd go, he'd be singing that little song, Dumb Ways to Die. So many dumb ways to die.
I think it was a good game, honestly. Like
It's
informing.
alright.
It was informing kids like don't do stupid shit and be fucking
that
smart.
is true. And then, matter of fact, I had this conversation with my mom and my cousins the other day, right? And about that game, just telling people, like, I guess it is informing them, but the way they saw it, they were like, oh, it's telling the kids how many new ways to kill themselves and shit. So they're all gonna be fucking Suicide Nation.
It's a double-edged sword.
Yeah, double-edged sword. Depends
Nice.
who you're talking to, right?
Huh?
Depends who you're talking to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's like the way of like deciding where you stand. Like, oh, I'm standing this side. I'm standing this side. Like, fuck people that don't listen.
Oh yeah. All around.
Fuck,
I mean-
I guess this is gonna be a podcast that tries not to be non-biased.
Non-biased.
Yeah.
I mean, always, right? Or it could go straight left, straight right.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I say it because I feel that non-biased people, like people that are biased, like they don't listen to other people. That's what I'm saying.
That's a biased thought to have.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, because I mean, yeah. But like, what would I be biased to? Fuck. Like, what would I be biased? People that, like, I classify myself and try not to be non-biased. Yeah, that's kind of true. My fucking dumbass.
I feel like biased people.
It's like that. It's like that phrase that this girl said on the fucking video, not to be racist or anything, and then like,
Chinese people.
my fucking dumbass.
No, we have to be biased. Go ahead. Stand your ground. You can't make everybody like you, right?
That's true. Stand your ground.
We're
Florida
only
law.
here so long. Might as well represent what you truly believe in. I mean, obviously try not to fuck people over and shit, but,
Of course.
you know, try to be yourself.
Yeah, fucking trying to be yourself, dude.
Separate from this cookie cutter society.
I just recently started listening to that, hearing that phrase, cookie cutter. I didn't know what it meant, but fucking RJ told me
When?
a couple like months ago.
Oh.
But honestly, right now I say it because I want you to tell me what it means again, because I honestly forgot.
So you're basically just doing what people tell you.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Not
Yeah.
really what people tell you. People aren't going to be telling you, oh yeah, you have to sit this way. But you know, you're following, well, basically being like a follower. I mean, it's not bad to be a follower. But definitely do things your own way. You know, you don't have to be perfect in the sense that other people, you just cut your nail. I fucking hate that.
Fuck.
Oh, shit. I hate that so much.
It's kind of fucked.
What are you trying to do?
There's a nail stuck in my shoe right now. And it's like right there.
Oh.
I don't know. It got me fucking,
That's okay.
I don't know. It got my attention.
Why don't you take off your shoe and then rub it up against the rock instead of fucking up your nail more? Oh, and we're sitting at a park right now, by the way. At Calmeca Elementary School. Elementary.
Chlamydia?
Chlamydia? Yes. Fucking elementary schools are a chlamydia fest.
Alright, you can go back where you were saying now. Sorry. I forgot what you were saying.
Cutter people.
Cookie cutter people.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm not too sure. See, I get the gist of it, but I can't give you a straight definition. And I guess that makes me cookie cutter in a sense. Using words that I don't know.
Fucking, I'm not fucking perfect.
Exactly. People contradict themselves all the time. And I feel like that's like a part of being human too. Contradicting yourself. It reminded me of that article that you sent me.
Dude. Yeah. That was a good article. I was like, fuck, what if contradicting it was like a mental illness and shit? I was like, oh shit. That's why I searched it up. Like people said I always contradict myself, and I'm like, what the fuck? What does that even mean?
Oh. Yeah.
And that's why I kind of like searched it up, like, oh shit, it's all right. You're gonna be all right, dude.
Yeah. And like, think about that, right? People who are always calling you out for contradicting yourself and shit. And it's like, why do you have to live like a life that's so strict? You always gotta be on edge, saying, oh fuck. You think, because your brain, you can't really control where your brain goes, right?
Yeah.
It's these little things around us that
You can try.
that push us into emotion.
Yeah.
That push our thoughts into motion. And like, right, you can try, but like at best, can you not do that, Jesus?
I'm currently taking my nail, not my nail, but like the things, I don't know, how do you call that?
Yeah, carving your nail out.
I'm carving my nail, yeah, honestly. And I can feel like the flesh underneath my nail. Fuck it.
My toes are fucking curled up right now.
So okay.
But yeah, beautiful day out. The sun's shining. I can't open my eyes.
Alright.
I'm chinito as fuck right now.
This is a good podcast.
Good podcast?
It was a good podcast. I think we should finish it here. I don't want to fucking spend like a day editing this shit.
You stopped yours?
No, I haven't stopped mine, but we can stop here. All right.
Nah, it's good.
Peace, everybody.
Have
Peace
a
and
good
love.
one. God bless if you believe in God. If not, then have a good one.
Peace out.